Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Roguelike Monthly Marathon for April 24th. Today, having beaten Heavy Bullets yesterday, it's time to take a punt at something different. Let's see how quickly I can get my ass handed to me in Spelunky 2. Right, standard adventure. Mechanically, all the characters are the same in this, so we don't have to worry about editing any of that. So we'll just play as our hero and go straight on through to the first floor. Now, I watched a lot of people play Spelunky 2 when it came out, and all the big YouTubers were playing it. I don't know if I like auto sprint being on. I think that's different from... That's the wrong button. Okay, this is going terribly. Do we have sprint options? Pedestal screen shake, instant restart. I thought there was a choice. Oh, movement default. Walk. And then what button is run? Clearly B is bomb, Y is rope. Attack, jump. Walk, run, right trigger. Okay. We got this. We only burned one whole bomb, but that's fine. And that clearly went well. So Spelunky. Classic roguelike. Oh. Wow, I do not know patterns here. We're going to die so fast. So that pot there, we do not want to break. Because if we break it, there'll be a diamond inside. But as soon as that diamond is revealed, the ghost will start chasing us. And we've managed to get ourselves into a corner from which we cannot leave. So it's going to have to be that. But we have found Monty. If we can get Monty to the exit, then we receive an extra health up, which we're going to need at this rate. Right, can I put this down? I can. Come here, Bat. Let's take Monty, since the health is more important to me right now than the money. And he can take a few hits. He's a strong dog. Right, if we... Oh, no. Well, he got punched and died. So, I'm sad about that. There's so many fine, tiny mechanical movements in this game that evidently I'm not well rehearsed in. So we'll leave that there to destroy it when we come back. That skull was not for picking up. And we're going to be dead before we even get to the end of the first set of floors, aren't we? Get the last of this money. Alright, so as I was saying, classic roguelike. This is the revamped version after the original. But the original I played very little as well, and never really got good at it. So, Spelunky 2 I have not yet beat. In fact, I don't think I've got past the jungle, perhaps. This key here is needed to get the Jedi by finding the black market. Okay. Well, 4 minutes in, we've died. Let's do some practice runs, then maybe tomorrow we'll have a better shot at winning. At least we know what the controls are now, which is a great start. That's a dead end. What's the problem with these? Oh, God. Are we going to have to burn a rope here? Well, this has not gone well. There should be one route that you can definitely take all the way from end to end. Perhaps we need... Oh, if we push this back, it'll take a while, but we can jump back up, not have to burn a rope to move up through here. And we are just currently holding a rock, good for throwing at stuff. I regret this decision because now I have to get back past those spikes without falling on them. Just about managed that. And as we go through the various levels of this dungeon, there is treasure to collect, enemies to kill, things to buy, secrets to find. But we're just trying to get to the standard ending. Because Lord knows I am not likely to be able to get to any of the secret endings, yet alone the one with 99 levels. That is far beyond my skill set right now. But we got through the first floor there much easier. Obviously some spawns are going to be easier than the other. There's the key. We'll throw a rope up there. And, oh, grab that. So somewhere on this floor, there is a chest inside of a small cave. And that chest is going to allow us to use this key to get an artifact that lets us see through walls, which is a great benefit. I would like that jetpack, though I don't think we can afford it for 7,500. No, 20 grand for the jetpack. Don't think we'll be doing that today. This could be our chest. There it is. We get the Jedi, ring the bell. And so now that we have that, we are able to magically see anything that is contained within the walls. So for example, we can now see this blue gem. But throughout other areas, there might be equipment. Oh god, yep, managed to not get killed by that guy. Yeah, there'll be like gems, there'll be pickaxes, backpacks, like all of those kinds of things are totally available to be found within the walls, and that's very good because if you don't have to pay for it at the shop, why would you? Just gonna start destroying these pots. Sometimes they will have enemies in, but often there will be gold, and we want more of that because not only do you get your high score at the end of the game, but gold can be used for trades in goods and services. Now Monty has already done this trap set off for us. We can start bringing our ghost pot to the end, managing not to get killed by any stuff on the way there. We'll pop that down there and go and fetch Monty for the extra health before we leave. Oh yeah, that's me being really dumb. I should have picked it up and thrown it rather than just trying to I should have picked up the jar and thrown it rather than just trying to attack it directly. But now we're poisoned, which is great. I'm not sure how we undo the poison. Perhaps that was it. I know there's a different... Oh, yeah, Monty's now poisoned, so he probably licked the poison off of us. Our hearts are like that off-colour greeny yellow, but that's because that's the same colour as our outfit. Now we do have some supplies we can afford. I'll take the spike shoes and the climbing gloves, and that is going to give us a lot more freedom of movement. Because the spike shoes will damage enemies that can't typically be hurt by standing on them. And the climbing gloves will allow us to climb vertical surfaces that we otherwise normally couldn't. Now that's Yang. Yang collects turkeys, and clearly some of these turkeys have gotten away. And if we can find all of his turkeys and return them to him... No, no! I don't know how to get off turkeys, apparently. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. There's going to be something like that in like the 4th floor that I don't know how to do, and it's just going to wreck me. Oh, we need that back, but we can't push it back, so that'll be a bomb. I'm really bad at this game, guys. We'll like put in like a good half hour of failure today, and then maybe see if we can't improve before the end of the month. That bow and arrow is going to hurt us unless we can throw something. I say bow and arrow, the trap block. This thing that shoots a arrow out of its face as soon as we pass by. So either we can throw a rope down there to trigger the trap, or we can try and whip it on the way down. Failed. Failed to whip. Right, we'll take our free rock. And we will abandon our rock instead for a lit torch. Lit torches are good because they do fire damage to enemies. They provide light in dark levels. And they can be used to cook Yang's turkeys for health. And oh boy, are we going to need all the health we can get in this game. And we can do things like throw this skull down here, and that will set off the trap so that we don't. And of course you can always throw stuff instead of worrying about hitting it with the whip. Alright, is there anything else we want to do before we leave? Oh, we can get that ghost pot. That's going to be 5 grand for us. We'll throw this rock at this pot. So there are several branching floors in this game. There's a volcano at some point and an underwater level at some point, and I think those are the branching areas where you can't go to both. You have to make a decision between one and the other. And there's a whole bunch of extra secret areas beyond that as well, but unless it's going to make getting to the end of the game easier, I can't imagine we'll be doing many of the secret floors, and I'm so bad. So our torch is currently extinguished, but if we can find a lit torch, we can light it again. I'm just wondering how much of this is like me not having the muscle memory for stuff versus just being bad. Because I know it can't be all of one and all of another. There's a crate there, which is interesting. Crates can have bombs, ropes, pieces of equipment, cash, all those kinds of things that you want. So we'll take a punt, because once we come in here, we obviously can't get back out. But with the extra ropes, I guess we'll spend a rope to get out here rather than a bomb that I was intending, because we now have the extra ropes to spare. I don't know what that pinging noise was. Certainly isn't the Jedi pinging. You can safely run along spikes so long as you're on the level of the spikes before you get down anywhere. If you land on the spikes, that's just a way to die. Oh yeah, standard. I'm very bad at this game. Come on, let's just... Today's goal. Let's just get to the jungle once. That is the goal of the day. Get to the jungle once, and then we'll call it a session. Oh, you... Every time I think, yeah, just casual skull, no problem. Let that guy take that arrow for us. Can we back whip this? We can. On the back stroke, your whip hits a slightly different hitbox than the front stroke. And here's another lit torch. If we can find Turkey Country, then that'll be great for us. I think we can get up to that ghost pot there with a bit of nuanced climbing. I threw a torch on myself. It's so bad. Alright, again, but better. Yeah, I wondered if I'd fall fast enough, but obviously not. Let's push this out of the way. Bag of bombs. Typically bombs are worth more to the player than ropes are. Oh. So, because we broke the chest, the ghost is now coming to take us away. If the ghost makes any amount of contact with us, we will die. So, I guess we're going to be out pretty swiftly. But hey, maybe speedrunning's the way forward. We'll get ourselves a nice dog. We'll go this way because Monty can take the hits, and then there's a chest down there as well as a crate. I don't mean to keep hitting Monty, but so is the way things go. God damn. There wasn't even anywhere to go down there. Right. This is a one-way we can't get out of. Let's just go back to playing Crypt of the Necrodancer. Games I can win. Although that said, there have been, I think, 2 games so far. Oh, come on. Brain. Downwell and... Downwell and something. The one we just beat, Heavy Bullets. I'd never beaten before today. Or this project, rather. And now I have, which is really nice, because those are games that I hadn't touched in a long time. How? Game. There were games that I hadn't touched in a long time, didn't really have any specific reason to go back to, but this project has kind of made me go back to games that I know I enjoyed, I just never... Like, so many games pass you by. There's only so many hours in the day to focus on one given thing or another, and finding time for those games that were from a little while ago, but you never quite found the time to beat. It's been really nice. And what I think I'm going to do is, I'm definitely not going to do Roguelike Monthly Marathon for May, because the thing I didn't really anticipate when I started this was how long some of these runs would get. Like, hour-and-a-half runs for Heavy Bullets or Ziggurat is quite the time commitment. So I will probably just take a month to do some more practice and then come back to it in a couple of months' time, slightly more refreshed on some of the games I wasn't so good at, a bit more experience all round, and maybe try and beat my record of how many games I beat. And to that end, if you have any ideas of games you think I might enjoy after what you've seen, I would love to know. Alright, we got through 1-1. It's a great start. Stop whipping vases. This is asking for trouble, obviously. Let's not go past the trap that's going to kill us. That seems like a great option. Or, you know, just get completely screwed by the trap you weren't paying attention to, and now we have to outrun the ghost. There's no way out on this side. Where is our way out? This is a great question. And we get killed by the ghost. That's what happens when you get killed by the ghost. Alright, 20 minutes. This one. Just run into the guy. That's going to do really well for you. I'm so bad. Right, that's a dead end. I'm just going to speedrun now. Speedrun into my own murder. Sigh. A lot of it would probably help if I didn't rush and I actually paid attention to every little thing. Like, this is a trap. Now the trap is set off and we can navigate safely. And there is a route out as well. I want the non-stabby thing, please. Another trap. Another one set off. I can hear a dog. Dog is in a totally retrievable location. Set that trap off as well. See, when you don't try anything funny, it's simple. So let's just do that 12 more times. With the bats. I thought we could just be a bit more patient. But, you know, crates are great. A web gun. So this will allow us to shoot webs at our enemies and into areas where we don't want to fall, perhaps. I don't know if that has benefited us in any capacity. Oh yeah, just run into the spider. That's definitely going to help. That guy was hiding. You saw him come out from there too. See, once I've webbed them, I then have to put the gun down to attack them, it seems, and that just seems very inefficient. And obviously spiders are immune to web guns, it seems. We can't afford... Oh, we'll take some spring shoes, sure. Alright, just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Can't afford any of that. There is a dog. Luckily, we can use our gun to get through stuff. If our chest is just over here to the left, we can do that for free. Then we will get our dog. And just try and retreat, honestly. Oh. If I'd have been given a moment to see that door, I would have taken the dog and sacrificed it on this altar to our right over here. This is an altar of Kali. And if you give Kali things, she'll give you gifts, and those gifts can be incredibly helpful for your survivability. But instead, I just got yeeted as ever. you know what? I don't want the ghost pot anymore. It's doing more harm than good to the success of my life. Look out for the moles. Is there a dog nearby? No, we are out. We're gonna get to the jungle. Or whatever it is that comes after this. I don't know if it's formally called the jungle. Not even going to bother try for the dog. We'll pick up our key, but probably not going to use it. I'd buy a shield, honestly, if I had cash for it, but we'll take the glasses. The glasses let us see the money in the walls, which is interesting. Now, is our keyhole down here? Because if it is, I'll do it anyway. I don't know how to climb up that without getting stabbed, so heavy skip. But we can take the key with us. That's something we can throw at other enemies and such. Probably can't afford any of this. Oh, we'll buy a skeleton key. Sure. If there's a cheeky locked door we want to get through, then that'll be alright. I wonder if we can get through the one in Yang's place. Nearly got caught by the flying arrow falling to the ground. That can also hurt you. Let's see. Oh, okay. We can get in here with the skeleton key. It just pisses him off. Great to know. He's gone running, apparently. Can we not hurt him from here? Can we fire his own bow at him? He's just going to stand there in the way. I heard a dog bark. Wait for that to fall to the ground, I think. Yep. Eventually, the ghost will rock up of its own volition. But Yang is dead, and we have a crossbow now. So, sure, this is happening. Probably not going to try and save that dog. Oh. Yeah, sure. Alright, this will be the last one. Otherwise, I will be here all day not making any progress. There's a turkey. We have charmed the turkey. Okay, up and jump gets you off the turkey. Don't talk to me about getting turkeys off. And we have a dog. Got a whole crew. Can I not pick the dog up while on the turkey? These are the intricacies that I know nothing about, you see. No, don't kill the dog. Did I kill the dog? I killed the dog. I'm a bad puppy owner. But we have all of our health, and a turkey, and another shot at looking after the dog. Well, we can't afford anything there. That's the throw button, not the headbutt button. That's attacking a turkey twice. Oh, buttons. Why don't you ever do what my brain thinks you're going to do? Okay. That's fine. I can deal with that. And we killed another dog. Standard fare. Not going to worry about trying to get the secret chest. Just going to go. Yeah, just screw up the timing on that as well. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. We're not going to beat this before the end of the month. That is certain. There is an altar to Kali. So if we take this turkey here, the spider can kill us. Alright. Clearly we've learned that I'm not going to beat this by the end of the month. Anywho, if you watched this far, thank you for joining me in this suffering. I'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers.